Hey, welcome to my channel. So glad you stopped by. Today we're going to be looking at some crazy videos that cannot be explained. Without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Stay woke. This is more truth that I promised. I've been holding back a little bit. This is what's in the sky. The clouds is actually giants that have been hiding from you. They telling you that they actually got people on top of their head controlling these giants. And the veil of your eyes hide them. That's the whole purpose of the clouds. You see that man on top of his head controlling them with two sticks. And not only that, it's a passenger in the back. It's kind of weird. I never showed you this. I've been seeing it, but I ain't think most people understand. That's the driver. Look in the back. That's the passenger. Look like some kind of alien. But I was getting freeze photos of it that I'm gonna share with you. See, it's someone in the back on the right hand side. See him? But he's constantly shape shifting as this giant being.
I don't know. Do you guys see it?
Look, see, that's the driver. He looks like a black man, and right in front of him is like some kind of alien. You see that? Like a giant black man that's driving.
I'm not seeing it,
on top
buddy.
of the head of this huge giant.
Oh.
And then that's the backseat passenger, like an angel, like he holding some kind of weapon. And then behind them, look, it's more people. Look at this one in white, got a bandana on his head. Then behind him is someone with some kind of weapon, like a black man. And then behind him, like this demon thing. Look at that. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I could see that one, but what do y'all think? Y'all see them images?
Since the Native Americans are so smart, and you got your degrees and you know every goddamn thing, then why aren't you guys getting up here discussing the 1924 Racial Integrity Act? I told y'all to leave me the fuck alone, but y'all wanted to push. So let's motherfucking press these motherfucking pipes.
Oh.
And surprisingly,
Okay.
this document or this bill was passed the same year that you guys were able to call yourselves Native American.
To
I wrote this down
preserve
in 2 parts.
racial
Yes, we're putting the entire
integrity.
thing. Buckle your seatbelts. And I'm finna give you hoes a little Daryl. You might as well go ahead and call Bonnet Boss. It says Senate Bill 219 to preserve racial integrity passed the House in 1924 of March 8th. And it's now a law of the state. Oh, I can't wait to jump into the
101 years ago.
This bill aims at correcting a condition which only the more thoughtful people of Virginia know the existence of. It is estimated that there are in the state of from 10,000 to 20,000, possibly more, near white people who are known to possess an intermixture of colored blood. Now, before I finish, I need all of y'all Native Americans to drop that meme that y'all have been passing around of the, what is it, the identity crisis of the Negro? Y'all go ahead and drop that before I finish. Because y'all know we were classified several times, but y'all don't believe us. Let's keep going. In some cases, to a slight extent, it is true, but still enough to prevent them from being white. Oh. In the past, it has been possible for these people to declare themselves as white, or even to have the court so declare them. They have demanded the admittance of their children into the white schools, and in not a few cases have intermarried with white people. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that the only intermarried that we had to worry about was the Cherokees and the Europeans. I didn't know that the coloreds and the Negroes had that to worry about as well. I mean, maybe in 1924, because that's after that slavery was abolished, right? Let's keep going. They exist as distinct colonies holding themselves aloof from Negroes. So y'all didn't believe us when we said that our terms were interchangeable. But I just proved to you that we got colored and now we got Negro. Let's keep going. But not being admitted by the white people as of their race. Y'all ready? In any large gathering or school of colored people, there goes that word again, especially in the cities, many will be observed who are scarcely distinguishable as colored. These persons, however, are not white in reality, nor by the new definitions of this law. That a white person is with no trace of the blood of another race, except that a person with 1/16 of the American Indian.
Break
So
it
if
down.
this
Break it down.
document was to prevent Caucasian people or colored people who could pass as Caucasian from passing as Caucasian, then why are they called American Indian?
Something to make you think.
Man, get in here, get in here, get in here.
We
Hey,
in here.
DB Cooper.
What's
I
up?
got you back. I got you back, DB Cooper.
What up?
But before I start, shouts out to all my viewers who's in my inbox and they said, Getty, please give us the secrets, give us the good stuff. And I wasn't going to do it because they messing with my page. But my viewers convinced me to give some more secrets. DB Cooper. So I looked into your case and figured out that you got some transcripts about the Grand Canyon and the giants, the Egyptians.
Yo, what is this thing about the Grand Canyon? Why is majority of the Grand Canyon, I must say damn near 80% of the Grand Canyon, not accessible to the public? What are they really hiding in there? Or what do they really not want us to know? I keep coming back to the Grand Canyon for a reason, y'all.
And that, I think it was the Chinese that I read in the transcripts. And one of the giants, you revealed that was one of the gods. And yes, he did. He did. Go and take a screenshot. He did. So DB Cooper was right. But let's take a look at these transcripts. And don't even pause it. Just read it. I'm going to give you a chance to read. And I'm going to move out the way. But look, donate $1, man. These secrets is about to blow your mind. So for y'all that don't know who DB Cooper is, before I show you these receipts, basically, he hijacked the plane and took the money and disappeared to not be found. Here go his plane ticket right here, right? But the GOV was coming after him because he revealed these secrets. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, I broke this down. I broke this down to smaller parts where you can see all of it. But don't worry about it. I got you. But I want to point out a lot of good stuff before I show you the smaller part. Before I show you the smaller part, follow my head, right? As you can see, right here, right? Right? Then he talks about over what? I'm pointing out the stuff that you need to watch out for in the article, right? And then he talks about right here, you see this word? He say it's tons of them. He say it's tons of these. See? Right? Then he talk about the Mayans. Talks about the Chinese. He talk about the Egyptians and our connection, right? He talks about all of this, right? He talks about these right here, right? But let me show you the breakdown. Let me show you the breakdown.
Come on.
Now this is the breakdown. Go ahead and read for yourself.
Okay, we're going to pause this. We're going to read to ourselves. Oh boy. Wow, y'all.
Go ahead and take your time, get your little screenshot on. I'm gonna wait for you. I ain't even gonna move. I'm gonna wait for you. Go ahead and read. He even got
Boy, oh
photo
boy.
proof. He had proof. That's why they was after him. He got up out of Dodge. He was gone, bro. He was gone.
He was gonna expose some shit.
Here go another screenshot. Go ahead and read this. This is what we've been saying, bro. We've been saying this. Y'all black people think we stupid. We're not stupid, right? And he so pointed out the ancient. This is ancient America. Ancient, right? Ancient, the Mayas. Man, go ahead and take a screenshot. And he even talks about the giant. What I showed you, right? He said the true creator, his body lays, right? A mile away. He said it, right? And he said the giant by the name of I am, he's in the hill, right? Okay, all right. If you'd like to donate $1, I greatly appreciate it. Part 2 coming.
Oh boy. What do y'all think about that? History is a lie.
We have a consumer alert this morning. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says a recent salmon.
What? Cucumbers? How many of y'all out there eating them cucumbers with them little squiggly things in them? No. I don't know if they maggots, worms, what.
Salmonella outbreak is linked to cucumbers. The cucumbers
Hell
449 people across 31 states and D.C. Most of the illnesses in our region are in Pennsylvania. Many of the reports of sickness date back to early March, and the CDC says the cucumbers are no longer on the shelves. They were from 2 Florida companies.
Yeah,
Important
it could be
updates
more
to
than
the salmonella
cucumbers.
outbreak in cucumbers. Cucumber recall that has been going on for a while now, as of yesterday, has been updated as there has been new information about
They've
it.
been
There has
recalling
been
a
second
lot of
cucumber
stuff
grower
lately.
that has been linked in the salmonella outbreak. So this just shows the severity of what's actually been going on. 449 people have gotten sick from these cucumbers, and 125 people have been hospitalized across 31 states. Symptoms of salmonella poisoning, which can be fever, nausea, vomiting. It can also produce more severe illness such as arterial infections, infected aneurysms, endocarditis, and arthritis, which I did not know about. And just to let you know, all this information is from the FDA website. This map just shows the states that have been affected in this salmonella outbreak.
That's crazy. Y'all be careful what y'all eating out there. Check my video out, not the food.
People, this is New York City, 1865 to 1898. This is 160 years ago, people. Right around after the Civil War.
So they're saying within 33 years or 32 years, they built the city. Y'all know that's not true.
The city's already here, people. It's already built.
They didn't build that stuff. They found that stuff.
Do you see this, people?
Stuff was here
New York City.
by the previous civilization.
Look at the horse and carriage.
Look up
at
the mud
trolley,
flood.
people. Do you see this?
All them train tracks,
How is this
they didn't
possible,
build them.
people?
They dug them up.
The history of New York, people. The city is already built
1865.
in 1865, people. Look at the wooden scaffolding down there around the Flat Island building, people.
Horse and carriage.
Look at the clock.
Trolley cars. Look what's on top of the buildings, y'all. What does that remind you of?
Construct this city like this. How did they build this building in 1860?
Tartaria?
How did they do it? Did the slaves help them build these buildings?
Listen, I truly believe history that we were taught is
Slavery was
100%
still going
incorrect.
on. This is 1865, people.
What are they really hiding from us?
1865, New York City. And it's already
Look at
built.
the top of the building.
It's already old, people. How is this possible, people? This is the history of New York City, the old world, people. Who really built New York City, people?
They won't tell us,
It looks old.
but we can speculate.
1865. It's already built. Like it's been there for hundreds of years. How is this possible, people? New York City, 1865. After the Civil War. And it's already here, people. New York City, 1865. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Check it out, people.
They're here, y'all. And Detroit, they're saying they are here. Did you guys see what happened in Detroit yesterday? In the meanwhile, check this out. Look at this. A tornado came through. Look at this. Look at these crazy clouds in Detroit, Michigan, y'all. So apparently the Anunnaki has been tapping to the radio of Detroit, Michigan military base. Now, all of this was swept under the rug and no one was talking about it until today. There was a small town in Michigan that was getting interferences. They lost power and all of a sudden, y'all, they saw a huge blue plasma orb manifest out of the portal out of the sky. But over here, it looks red. It looks like something is on fire. Now, at the same time, this blue orb was telepathically talking to the people, y'all.
Oh, an entire neighborhood had their phones taken over for about 2 minutes. And on there, it also said, "We are the Anunnaki. We are here." What? First, there was a military base that had this happen. And of course, everything gets pushed up.
Did you guys hear about this? Have any of this come across your timeline? If it has, let me know in the comments below.
Under the rug and hushed, and now it happened in Michigan in a small town, in a neighborhood. And they said after their phones were taken over and this happened, they all saw flashing lights outside.
Which was this video over here. He said there was a blue plasma orb that manifested out of nowhere, started flashing, and all of a sudden the sky turned into this violent red color. And look at all these clouds, y'all, look.
Phones were taken over and this happened. They all saw flashing lights outside. This was about 10 o'clock at night, so they went outside to see this flashing light. It was a huge ball of like plasma, they said, and it just sat there hovering, watching them. They all said that they could hear telepathically something or someone talking to them saying, "We are here to save you."
And y'all, don't forget the Doomsday plane has just landed, y'all. Something big is going down, y'all. What do you guys feel? Please let me know down in the comments below. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's get it, y'all. Peace in.
Y'all got that feeling, that weird feeling like something is off? Like something just ain't right. Something just don't seem like, or is it just me? Maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know.
Be careful where you eat.
Which one of y'all ready to go get some Chinese food, Japanese food, some Oriental cooking? Because that looked like one of those restaurants. This motherfucker dumping. Okay, that can't be real. That can't be. God, I hope that's not real.
Never ask yourself why Washington, D.C. is not part of any state. Let me explain. First, we have to remember that Washington, D.C. was not always the capital. George Washington first took office in New York City, and then the capital was moved to Philadelphia, where it remained for a decade.
I didn't know that.
D.C. was founded as the capital in 1790.
I knew
when
that.
the United States was founded, the nation's capital was not given statehood in order to preserve federal impartiality and independence. As outlined in Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution, a federal district was created from land ceded by Maryland and Virginia. This allowed the capital to be separate from any state's jurisdiction, preventing any single state from adding undue influence. At the time, political leaders feared that giving the capital to a state could lead to that state trying to control the entire federal government. So Washington, D.C. was established as a special federal district under the exclusive authority of Congress.
Wow.
This unique status aims to ensure that federal government maintains autonomy and neutrality in relation to...
Yo.
They was using this
this shit, bro, to spy on heaven, bro.
What?
They didn't make this telescope to try to like look through space and all that, bro. They using this to spy directly on heaven. Look at this.
How can you spy on heaven? Where exactly is heaven? What is heaven? I'm just saying, you know. So NASA made the Hubble to spy on heaven. Let's check this out.
Bro, that telescope is to observe past the firmament wall, bro. Look, this is what they said that they seen in that shit, right? Mind y'all, this image just came out, bro. Y'all see this shit, right? They said this is on the...
Again, y'all, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. You know how advanced AI is. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not. I'm not saying this is fake. I'm not saying this is real. What I'm saying is, do your research.
FBI website. They said that this is supposed to be heaven. Now, a lot of y'all gonna say that, yo, this don't look, bro. This is what they said it looked like, but you know what this shit look like to me?
The last great war ended, we withdrew from the other worlds and returned home to the realm eternal. Asgard.
Asgard.
Now, y'all tell me they not trying to tell us, bro, that heaven is literally right above us and they've been spying on that shit?
As a beacon of hope, shining out.
Real quick, whenever you hear somebody tell you, yo, they said this and they said that, if they can't put a name to it, they ain't that.
Across the stars.
Don't listen to them.
Have fallen into man's myths and legends.
Because they say anything.
Let's just keep it a beam, bro. They've been pointing that shit at the North Star, looking at the Most High, bro. Wake up!
What if?
The U.S. Army just launched a new unit called Detachment 201.
What?
But instead of bringing in soldiers, they're appointing top AI.
So, Trump's last term, he created a new military division, SpaceX, or Space Force, right? Now he has another, his second term, he created another branch, I'm assuming, with these AI guys. Military's about to take a drastic turn to the robotics. They already got unmanned drones. They got drone insects, robot dogs, robots that can actually fight and do. I mean, yo, we're going to do a video on that. We got to.
Executives from companies like OpenAI,
Skynet,
and Palantir, and commissioning them as lieutenant colonels in the Army Reserve. Their role is to advise on AI, digital modernization, and how emerging technologies could be applied to future military operations. They'll serve part-time, mostly remotely, with some basic military training.
Terminator.
Why is this important? In 2018, Google faced major protests from employees over its involvement with the Pentagon's Project Maven, which used AI to analyze drone footage. The backlash was strong enough that Google pulled out of the project entirely. Fast forward to today, we've moved from resistance to direct participation. Top tech leaders are now actively stepping into military roles to shape how AI gets used in national defense. And this reflects a much broader shift. AI isn't just influencing tech companies. It's now reshaping healthcare, finance, government, and military strategy.
AI is taking over. Got a lot of restaurants that are self-ran. No workers. No employees. Employers are loving that. They ain't got to pay sick time, paid leave, vacation. Don't worry about lunch breaks. A lot of ethical boundaries they can, get around. I don't know, y'all. It's looking spooky to me.
As global tensions rise, we're seeing more focus on digital warfare.
Time to go off-grid.
Autonomous systems, cyber operations. The Pentagon is heavily investing in this space, awarding contracts to OpenAI, AskSage, and others, which shows how seriously they're integrating AI into long-term defense planning. It's another sign of how quickly AI's influence is expanding into areas that, just a few years ago, weren't even part of the conversation. What's your take? Let me know in the comments.
What y'all think about this new department of the military?
Tech executives are being given honorary military status in the United States military. Palantir, Meta, and OpenAI executives received commission into the U.S. Army forming.
Actually had a little stock in Palantir.
Executive and big tech companies are being commissioned and given the rank of lieutenant.
Maybe I need to get some more.
U.S. Army reserves. The initial cohort of executives include the chief technology officer from
looking up
Palantir,
the stocks while I'm doing the video.
Andrew Bosworth, the chief technology officer from Meta, Kevin Weil, OpenAI's chief product officer, and Bob McGrew, former chief research officer at OpenAI. I'm trying to figure out how it makes any sense that anyone in tech or AI world needs
I do the stocks,
status of lieutenant colonel in the U.S. military. Like, how does that make any sense? Especially when in the Great Big Beautiful Bill, they passed a provision in which AI cannot be changed, no laws can be made, and AI can roam free for the next decade. Things that make you go, for real.
That's for sure. I don't know.
So while we're all being distracted,
what?
Whether we're going to war or not.
Oh, we back on this. Okay.
Google Maps or
I actually did this, y'all.
And looked up Washington, D.C.
And he's not lying.
It's not there anymore. It's just Washington.
34 girls have just up and vanished in Washington, D.C.
What? You notice something about all these, yo, what the hell is going on in this world?
They're not talking about it. The news is not talking about it.
Okay. You only got 9 pictures in here. You got to make it. You making this look like it's out. What's going on here?
Why is anybody talking about it? Yesterday, 14 more went missing.
Oh
How is that even possible?
For some reason, the missing 34 girls in D.C. has failed to come across my news feed as breaking news, or I haven't gotten an Amber Alert. So this is my call to people.
And she just said something that made me no Amber Alert. I haven't received an Amber Alert. I don't think this has been on the news. This should be nationwide. What's going on? How can something like this happen? And nobody knows anything? Nobody's talking about it? This shit should be viral.
People of the world, American people, people with a soul.
These are babies.
We got missing girls. Get the word out, media, news. Y'all need to do something.
Wow. Y'all, what the hell? I didn't know nothing about this. Please, y'all be safe. Females. Let me holler at y'all for a minute. This world ain't what you think it is. And people that you think you know, nowadays, this is the world of the back door. Y'all, please, y'all got to be extra careful. Don't think you can stand toe-to-toe with men and just don't even put your... Please, y'all be careful, man. This world is crazy wicked. Damn. Make sure y'all give me a like for this video, y'all.
The U.S. Army has launched Detachment 201.
Detachment 201.
A new initiative bringing in 4 top tech executives from Palantir, Meta, OpenAI, and Thinking Machines Lab.
Well, you know what? We pretty much went through that one.
Oh,
this is one.
Hey,
this one right here. I actually did watch this particular video. This clip here. for the simple fact this is my hometown. And this is something I wonder if I would like to go look at. I would like to go check this place out myself. So I still haven't figured out where he was. I know where one of the locations is, but
I know they did not just throw the ball in my court.
I wish I could meet this dude.
So when I came across this post, of course, I was happy because they threw something my way in my city. So, of course, I'm going to be examining it. And, man, is this is truer than true. Wait till I show y'all these receipts. Look at this tunnel beneath the city of Buffalo.
I had no idea.
Because we're going to analyze some of these around the city.
Now, I do know that the quote-unquote Underground Railroad runs straight through my city. So it's plausible that there are a bunch of tunnels up under my city. And if there's tunnels up under my city, I'm thinking mud flood, y'all. I'm thinking we might have to explore the city, y'all.
From the Tunnel of Tears that travels from the holding center to the county court, Old Town
Tunnel
Casino
of Tears
to Buffalo City Hall, and the Stratler Hotel to the passageway from the AM and A's department store building across Washington Street.
Damn, I want to say some shit, but I ain't. Nah, fuck it. Listen, these tunnels that's up under the city of Buffalo, they obviously was here, you know, prior to, I'm assuming prior to. That first one got me where it says the Tunnel of Tears. I mean, we can imagine maybe, because it said from the holding center, prisoners, you know, they transporting them back and forth. But what was it before the court, before the holding center was there? Like, was there something even? I don't know. Maybe I'm digging too deep. Maybe I'm reaching, y'all.
This right here is the Trail of
Ooh-wee.
Tears. This is the tunnel that prisoners travel. How do I know? Because one admitted to it. I've been in that tunnel. We shackled feet and hands going to felony county court. I walked back with people that just got 5 years all the way to 50. Shit ain't a game nor a joke. It's legit a surreal feeling going through them tunnels as a criminal shackled up. The walk back is always
Shackled.
quiet as hell. All you hear is the tunnel itself. We gonna dig into this shit.
Come on.
So he said the Tunnel of Tears that travels from the holding center to the county court. Okay, so now I see what he's saying. That tunnel, county court, right here, has to run this way. Right here, from the holding center, beneath Eagle Street.
Okay.
Moving right along. This
It's a lot of
right
work
here,
just to make a tunnel. This
tunnel right here, students.
It's a lot of work to make
through,
tunnels,
which is
y'all.
actually crazy because this tunnel is actually a shortcut for students who went to the Buff State University. So if you're a Buff State University student from like the 70s, you might have remembered the tunnel.
But what was it before then?
Buff State College.
Now, y'all know Buffalo's been around
Look
since 1800s.
Michigan, Jefferson, Elmwood, Delaware. Remember, tunnels run underneath here. This is where the prisoners would be in the school.
Go Elmwood.
Boom. Remember, they said Elmwood. Elmwood is on the list, and Forest Ave is on the list. Underground tunnel beneath there, underground tunnel beneath there. Where did it lead to? Buff State University. Listen to this. There was a Facebook thread about these a few years ago, and I felt very old because so few people remembered them. I know I used them, 70, 74, in inclement weather to get to some classes. Think I'd often access at least part via the union, going around the quad of buildings and know there were offices for organizations off of them. As I had occasional hours, I'd have to sit in the office for some group. They were damp but scary. People actually took these tunnels as shortcuts so they
There
wouldn't
were
have to be outside
officers
in the cold
down there.
from the university. Boom. What did I just say? Look, Forest Ave.
Come on, bro. You got to
Delaware.
come
Look,
deeper than
Elmwood
that.
and Jefferson, all of them, which
Pause.
run congruent and seem to meet at Buffalo University, which I haven't got to yet, but it's 100% Tartarian. Then you got this tunnel right here. Now, this tunnel right here is odd because it's turning, right? But the lady who said something about
I wonder
this
where
tunnel,
he's
listen
getting
to what
these
she said.
photos.
Peep this. I've been in one like this, but I think it went from the old Henniger's to the electric tower. It was in poor shape in the early 1980s when I was in there. I did a whole series on the
Yeah, I'm going to look
electric
this
tower.
up.
Tartarian.
Tunnels
And
under
she said
Buffalo.
the old Henniger's. Let's go take a look, figure this out. That happens to be the old Henniger's.
It's the Lafayette Square building now.
Ground with their own tunnel system. They ain't build them. They ain't build that.
Whoa.
Then boom, you already know I covered the whole electric tower. Y'all remember a waterfall used to come out of here. So
I didn't
this
know
lady
that.
is telling the truth. And look at where they're located. Boom. She's telling the truth. Lafayette Court Building is actually formerly the Henniger's department. That's what it would have been in the 70s.
All right, I
She
got to
said,
turn
what?
this AC
I
down,
used to take
y'all.
a tunnel from here to the electric tower right here in the corner. Down on the ground, she'd take a tunnel from here, hop inside this bad boy, and pop up at the electric tower. These are all over the city. Notice how they're bricked in. Bricked in. This right here is the creek that runs underneath Buffalo. Let me show you the entrance to that creek.
And that actually runs up under my neighborhood.
I wonder who, in the late 1800s, before they built the city on top of the city, who designed look at the size of these brick stones. Look at the beautiful, who measured that? They ain't built that shit. Oh, god damn. Always brick, too. This is beneath the city of Buffalo.
Were those windows or doorways on the side?
You know where this entrance is? Let me show you. Actually, I'm not going to show you. I'm going to keep this one a secret. I'm sorry.
I wish I knew where it was.
Michigan Ave. That's the location for this entrance.
I said earlier that the Underground Railroad ran through the city of Buffalo. And one of the spots that I was informed of is on Michigan. Is it that church? Yeah, I know how to play detective,
I
but
can't say anymore because y'all know me. I got things I gotta do.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go check it out.
These underneath the city, like what is this?
Like Roman bath places where they
This
worship.
is Central Station. Yeah, I think this is Central Station.
That's our Central Station?
No, this is underneath the Statler Hotel basement bathhouses. So they say. I don't know what that is or who put that there, but
In the
it's
basement?
not part of the hotel right now.
Well, it's still being lit, so it's still being used. It's fairly clean. That's not just.
To the other tunnels. Oh, I got their ass now. Now check this shit the fuck out. Remember they got the Trail of Tears in Buffalo at the Holden Center that goes to the county court, right? Then you got the Buffalo City Hall, right? Connected to the old casino, right? And that's connected to the Statler Hotel, which we're underneath right now. Look at this shit, right? Let's take a look at something real quick. You notice how this tunnel is curving, right? Watch me show you some shit. Peep game. If that's the Statler, then that's City Hall, then that's the Holden Center, then that's the county court. Wouldn't you need a circular tunnel to navigate all of these?
Curving tunnel.
A tunnel, something like that? Gotcha, bitch. This is the Buffalo Central Terminal, the one with the trains that come in, our Central Terminal. This is their catwalk. Buffalo Central Terminal. Beneath Buffalo Central Terminal.
They say the place is haunted, so I don't know if I'm going to go visit that place, y'all.
A lot of secret tunnels. Some take you back and forth to prison. Some take you back and forth to class. Some take you from the casino to the hotel to the city courthouse. But as y'all already know, when the mind's blind, the eyes can't see. Until now. You walking on the city, baby.
What y'all think? Is there a city in your
Reality
city where
glitches
you live?
caught on camera.
It literally looks like you. Yeah.
You said the lady looked like...
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
so
freaky.
weird.
Dressing the whole nine.
All the cars being red.
That's nuts. I don't like that.
I feel fucking freaked out, man. Oh my god.
Where the fuck did he go? Where the fuck did he just go?
Yo, who left their shadow, bro? Like, nobody's here. Like, nobody's here. Who left their shadow? Come get it. It's at Planet Fitness. If you want your shadow back, it's right there. But unclear. It's like, you can't see, bro. Oh, there it is.
I see that shadow. Where?
What's casting the shadow?
Where? Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?
Glitch in the Matrix? I think I caught an alien. Let's see what you got, mama. Is those eyes back there? What the hell?
Not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna.
I threw this one in here myself because I thought this was sad. My mama just told me that I can't get a job because they gonna take her Section 8 and her link card. She said government assistance is a cheat code for black people. Don't be a her. Please, this here? This is the mentality of so many people. Not all. But that's diabolical, y'all.
Take my Section 8, then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
What the hell? I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, man. So you basically telling me
and this a young man.
Broke
to be successful? I got to be broke so I can get Section 8?
You gotta be
and so I
broke
can get
so
a
the
link card?
government can help you.
So the government can help me? So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like, that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through
If you
to have a
don't
house?
do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
Won't
trying
they be
to tell
like?
you
Won't
that
they
you
be?
can go get yours at ease. You can go get
They will.
nice house.
No, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I don't
have no job.
Get a job.
Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
I'm gonna be nice.
If you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine.
No,
you don't have to
you won't.
sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
I hate to say this, but if any of you guys believe that, you might want to unsubscribe. The government. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say everyone's bad, but they line their pockets before they think about yours. Politics. Lie.
Here we are, on the map, in the most ancient America, the one our bones remember. This land, this isn't just dirt and rivers. This is the heartland of civilization.
There go my family,
utopia,
Cherokee.
The true promised land. They erased the names, buried the cities, silenced the languages. But the land still whispers truth if you listen. From Mississippi to Mexico, from the Dakotas to the Yucatan, this is where the ancient ones built mounds, calendars,
The mound
grids,
builders.
star alignments. Before there was an Egypt, there was a Mississippian priesthood. Before America had a flag, it had a soul. Respect to the wolf. Salute to the falcon. America, America. The soul of the mother is still here.
What do you know that most people don't?
If that question was posed to you, how would you answer? What do you know that most people don't? Why don't you put that in the comments below? Let's see what we come up with, y'all. Oh, where's my water?
Ask the question again.
What do you know that most people don't?
His answer is yeah, it's unique, I guess.
What I know is as follows. I know how to make you remove the veil from your third eye.
He knows how to remove the veil from your third eye. Do you know how?
That's what I know.
Well, tell us, brother. Tell us. Or tell me. I'll keep a secret.
In case you needed a reminder, the rocks were alive. This is Elephant Rock in Iceland.
Damn sure
one
looked
of
like
just
an
many
elephant.
examples of
And
our
that
much
wasn't
larger
sculpted. We're going to get into that too. God damn.
Has anyone else noticed that animals all over the world have been acting very strange recently?
Yeah.
First off, pet owners have been reporting that their cats and dogs have been more clingy than usual, as well as more anxious and defensive, even in normal situations. In other cases, owners have reported that their pets absolutely refuse to go outside or even move, which has led some people to believe that they know something that we don't. People have also been reporting that birds have been chirping basically 24/7, including times like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Birds have also been mysteriously unaliving and falling out of the sky in several different states. Specifically, snow geese and pelicans have been falling out of the sky and not being alive anymore over in Pennsylvania, while birds over in California have mysteriously been spontaneously exploding out of nowhere. Theories on why the animals are acting strange have been circulating, from some believing that it has to do with CERN opening up a portal through its Hadron Collider.
We got to get
others
back on
believing that
CERN,
the Earth's
y'all.
electromagnetic field or the Earth's Schumann resonance has changed, which has caused strange behavior in animals.
We definitely got to get back on that CERN. What's this? Mud flood mentioned in Meet Me in St. Louis, 1944 film about the 1904 St. Louis World Fair. All right, let's see what they're saying.
Stop eating that spun sugar.
You spoil your dinner.
Papa, we saw the galaxies and flood. Big waves came up and flooded the whole city. And when the water went back, it was all muddy and horrible, full of dead bodies.
Oh, Judy.
Y'all think that was the reference of the mud flood? I mean, it's weird that a child would even make a statement like that in a movie. Even kids back then didn't speak like that. They were kids still. Make you think. And the World Fair was about electricity. Basically, in so many words, free electricity from the ether. This is during Tesla time. They actually had a World Fair in 1901 right here in Buffalo, New York. So yeah, got videos about that, y'all. Check out my videos.
Grandpa, they'll never tear it down, will they?
Well, they better not.
And they tore them down, quote unquote. All right, y'all. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the videos. And if you can, let's give me a like. You know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're on our way to 1,000. And I'll definitely see you guys next time. That was something to make you think. Videos that can't be explained. Peace out.